DETALKS, and with me, Mr. David Patterson of Lake Country Manufacturing. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
I am very good. I'm thankful that you're here, that we can do this stuff.
I'm thankful I'm here too.
Yeah, and we're actually talking pads in this one. We're specifically talking about all the pads you can currently buy from the Rag Company. We have co-branded a lineup of pads, some of my favorites, and co-branded them with Lake Country, so they've been manufacturing the pads for us. And one of the ones that is one of our best sellers is the new Microfiber Lake Country Rag Company pads.
Yeah.
So what makes them so special? This is a totally new design from the old Microfiber pads.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's completely new. This pad took us over 2 years, 2.5 years of testing microfibers, and at a couple points didn't know if we were gonna come out with another line because we just weren't getting the results that we really wanted. And in order to put out a product in this range, it really has to be top notch, and it really has to perform. So.
Well, and there was a deficiency in the industry at that point.
Yeah.
So where a very popular pad was no longer being manufactured, and
that happened to be a coincidence. So that wasn't a bad thing, but
it worked to create a new version, and this is it.
Yeah, absolutely. And the biggest thing for the cutting pad was how effective it was, how much it cut. So there are a number of microfiber pads on the market that do really well, and each pad offers something a little bit different. But for us, our main focus was being able to outperform or perform as well as the best microfiber in terms of its finished product. So it cut as fast or faster than anything else on the market, but then also gave a good finish. But it had the durability.
Yeah.
So pretty much everything. We wanted it all.
Right.
And that was what was so difficult about it. And because there were so many great pads on the market, that was one of the deterring factors, is why we shouldn't come out with something unless it's the absolute best. So the cutting pad, what we really focused on was how much it cut, how to reduce matting as much as possible for the cutting ability, but then also work on the materials. So we use the same blue foam that you find in the HDO pad, which is extremely consistent.
And very heat resistant.
Exactly, heat resistant. So it feels consistent throughout the whole time that you're using the pad. But then also the actual bonding materials between the Velcro loop and the microfiber. Luckily,
you found a new adhesive, or developed a new adhesive for that purpose.
Yep, and some different adhesive promoters to help increase that bond through extremely high temperatures or chemical resistance. So some pads on the market aren't chemical resistant, and you get a polish that's high in solvents, and you use it eventually will start to come apart.
Delaminate.
You don't have that problem with these, which is really great. The polishing pad is something a little bit different. So our focus on the cutting pad was really how effective the pad was, but for the polishing pad, it was creating something that really wasn't available.
Yeah.
So if you were to ask me a year ago what I would use to polish, I would never tell you a microfiber, because a foam pad typically always finishes better than a microfiber pad.
Right.
So my idea was, well, then we should make a microfiber pad that finishes as good as a foam pad, so that you have that option if you want to use only microfiber, that you have that. So while most microfiber finishing pads on the market fall in between these two pads, this pad works phenomenal on most types of paint. There are very few cars that I have had any problems with micromarring, so it finishes phenomenally. And it actually even finishes with products that aren't the best, which is something kind of weird to talk about. But not every polish that you're seeing has the best abrasives.
Yeah.
There obviously are some great companies and some great products on the market, but not everything has the best abrasives. And what's nice about this pad is it will take a product that might micromar and give you an absolute flawless finish. And it's going to offer that finished product that no other microfiber has on the market. Yeah. It's really in a league of its own. It doesn't have the cut of some of those other, but for us it's a finishing pad.
Right.
And it really the idea is to utilize a two-step system and be able to get the exact result you want and it be acceptable for anybody, even the best detailer.
And that's always been the problem with microfibers. You one, like you said, you haven't been able to finish with them before.
Yep.
Usually you always have to go with foam, and if somebody did make a finished microfiber, it never worked well. Or you get something that's similar to like an all-in-one, and it's the same thing. You get some light micromarring or chatter,
Yep.
or any of that kind of stuff on the pads. And so to have one that's solely designed for cutting, and then maybe you can work your way through a foam series if you want, or have that availability to just go straight to a finish, is phenomenal.
Yeah, correct.
It really makes it easy and easier for a detailer to utilize, and whether it be in a shop setting or a normal weekend warrior, it makes it simple.
Yeah,
you can cut
exactly.
And you can polish, and you can get everything out of this, regardless of the product that you're using.
Yeah, and then that was kind of the idea. It was just so simple that anybody could use it, even the weekend warrior, the beginner, and they'd get like the exact results that they were looking for.
Right.
It was still good enough for the professional, but then it offered, the ability to switch out polishing pads if you are that detailer, professional,
Experimenter, so to speak.
experimenter, things like that.
Those.
So,
Well, awesome. So those are the microfiber cutting pad and polishing pad. You can pick them up on the Rag Company. We've got them in all different sizes. And David, thanks for coming and explaining all this stuff, dude.
Thanks, yeah, it's awesome.
It makes it fun. So if you want to learn more
'em out.
from Lake Country, check out lakecountrymfg.com. You can check out Lake Country Manufacturing on Facebook and Instagram. You can check out David Patterson on Facebook. You can send him a message if you have any questions or anything like that. Check out his shop, Perfect Shine Detailing, on Instagram. And comment below. Give us a thumbs up, like it, subscribe. Enjoy Detox because of that. So for more videos, stay tuned right here, the Rag Company YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.